Hey, great evening, everybody. Let me fix my blouse a little bit right there. Great evening, everybody. Thank you guys so much for joining us tonight on Chat with Kat and Friends. I'm your girl, Kat. We're going to have two fabulous, wonderful powerhouse guests with us on tonight. I can't wait to bring them on one at a time tonight, of course. We'll first have evangelist Sandra Rumph-Jackson, and then we will have actress extraordinaire creative Chelsie Grant with us. I'm so excited. I pray that you look buckle up, sit and hang with us on the night. Post up your comments. Look, post up your hearts and all of that great stuff. Whatever it is that you have for us on this evening, I pray that you are relaxed. This is your relaxing time, your relaxing moment. Chillax with us on tonight. Let us do all the work. You don't have to comment or say anything if you don't wish to, but it's so much appreciated if you do. Either way, thank you so much for joining us on tonight. I'm hoping that you're having a wonderful day. We will press in a little bit to our first interview. I'm praying and hoping that you guys are having a wonderful, fabulous, believe in me, motivated Monday. I didn't get to post that today. I didn't get to post that today. It's like in drafts or whatever, what have you. You guys subscribe to the channel, Emerge to Wellness. Yep, Chat with Kat is every Monday. Tune in at 6 p.m., just like we're doing right now. If you would like to be a part of the show, you would like to be a guest, you have a growing business, a ministry, you're an individual professional, whatever the case may be, a child star, whatever, you're rising star and trying to propel yourself into some area or atmosphere of expertise, let us know. I would like to know about it because we want to champion you on. We want to be your cheerleaders for you to go forward and to keep on believing in yourself. Look, they say believing in yourself is half the battle. So I would beg to say that if believing in yourself is half the battle, and I do believe that it is, believing in yourself is half the battle, then the other half or third, at least a third of it, is the process of continuing to believe in yourself, the process of putting the things in practice into practice that helps you to, create that synergy within yourself to keep on going, to keep moving, keep your motivation high, and keep your wits about you. Look, and keeping God first helps with all of that. He helps in all of those things, in the management of our emotions, the management of how we are affected by things around us, right? I don't know, how we think and our perspective toward what people are saying, what people are doing, because they affect us. Whether we want to admit it or give into it, sometimes people, you feel like, well, if I don't mention it, if I don't talk, then it's not affecting me, but it's different. It's different. Yep. And you get to escape some of the abrasion and abrasiveness maybe right away, right there, but it is affecting you in some sort of way, shape, or form, and it's little by little. But put that all in God's hands, and that's what, look, we're here on tonight, is to give Him praise and to, look, press on and share stories, share experiences, and all of those things concerning professional life, personal life, and all of those things in between. I'm just so happy to be here on tonight, and happy that you took the time to sit with us on this evening. It's an hour. And time well spent indeed with us here on Chat with Kat and Friends on Emerge to Wellness Network. Subscribe to the channel. I'm going to say that as much as I can. I'm going to say that as much as I can. Plug that in there. Tell your friends, tell everybody, subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. There is new content that was added. No weekend content will be added. I guess maybe here or there, if the time, yeah. But typically there won't be any new content uploaded for the weekend because it's live. But Monday through Friday, your girl is here. You're going to see me here on Monday night, Chat with Kat and Friends, and all throughout the week. Just tune in, touch that notification bell so that when I go live or when video should be uploaded, you will know. There'll be some shorts uploaded. Me and my daughter are always doing something. Hubby, he's like, nope, I don't know. But I'm going to get them, y'all. I'm going to get them. But you got to catch it. So touch that notification bell so that every time something is uploaded on this channel, it's going to be inspirational. It's going to be empowering. It's going to be for the benefit of you or someone you know. Even if the information that you hear on tonight may not be for you or what have you, or, I don't know. share it with someone, share it with someone, because maybe, just as I said in a previous video, maybe it was something that you discussed, and in discussion you heard that there was an interest concerning XYZ, and if it was discussed here, and please let me know, post it in the comments, send me an email, trinaw@awesomegodradio.com, DM me at Cat Wilson. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Emerge to Wellness business page, Facebook business page as well. Check that out and like that page too as well, you guys. So let me bring on Sandra. She is available right now in a few moments. Okay, she is available and she is ready. Hey, hey! Look, I am so blessed. I'm so blessed, you guys, and you just don't know, but you'll get a chance to learn more about that. I am not going to press in on me any longer. Look, that was just for that little brief moment. I'm not going to press in on that any longer, but I'll bring our guests on and I'm going to try to sit still. And she was like, you need to you move around. You're good. You're good. Just be still. So I'm going to do that because the camera, I'm told the camera try, and readjust and all of that. We're going to see. We're going to see. So I'm going to do better. I'm going to do better. I promise. Okay. So here we go. Hey,
Good evening. How are you?
I am just wonderful. How are you, beautiful? I'm so glad that you're here.
Well, I am honored to be here and I am doing fantastic.
Wonderful, wonderful. Look, we were talking a little bit earlier, and I'm just vibing out on your polka dot shirt. Look, if you can, you notice I went and changed. I was like, wait a minute, I feel like something else. I feel like something else. So I went and changed my blouse. 'Cause I'm feeling like something else. Your polka dottedness just, the vibe just rubbed off on me. I'm like, if I had some, and I do, I think they're put away right now, but. I love your polka dot blouse. That is so pretty. And you're just a vibe all in yourself, Evangelist Jackson.
Well, I appreciate that.
All in yourself. So look, hey, tell us. There will be a few people who tune in on tonight who know you, but for those of us who don't, for those who don't and who want to get to know you, Evangelist Jackson is not just an evangelist, you guys. She is a poet, an author, and just a woman of so many talents. We can't even sit here and talk about them all, but we're gonna get through a few of them. Tell us about yourself, Evangelist Jackson.
Greetings, everyone. My name is Sandra Jackson. I was born in Rochester, New York. I'm the number 12 child of 15 children. My parents were pastors and bishops and elect ladies and all of that. I love the Lord without a shadow of a doubt,
Mhm.
and it is my passion to obey Him. He told me, he said, you have a mission on earth to catapult those men and women from
Mhm.
where they are to where I want them to be.
Yes, absolutely.
That's what I'm out here trying to do.
Right.
It,
Absolutely. Absolutely. I have much respect for that and relate to you on that on so many levels. And that's why that's why we get along and vibe so well together. Because it's that same charge, that same charge that gets you going. So today, I kind of term and name or proclaim the day like with something in quotations, like today is believe in me or believe in yourself, Motivated Monday, because that's what we need to do. Can you tell us a little bit about believing in you? Was it always like that? Because to do the things that you have to do right now, the person that you are, you have to have some belief in yourself. But was it always like that? Can you tell us a little bit how how it was?
that's an excellent question. My mom raised all of us to believe in ourselves. I was always shy and bashful growing up because I was
Mhm,
number 12, and so everybody else got all the attention. So I'm perfectly fine
mhm,
being quiet, being still, and doing my own thing. However, um, being bashful had it played a bad part in my life. And then I got married and had 9 children and finished college just last year, May.
Congratulations.
So my
Wow.
bachelor degree, I'm so excited because
Yes.
that was hard work. That was like hard work, but it was a dream. And so your
Mhm.
question is, um, believing in yourself. I have always believed that there was more in me
Yeah.
that I
Mhm.
was willing to give. Um, my why is my 9 children.
Yeah.
So I had to push and push and push. It wasn't easy, but I am so grateful that I've had that drive to believe in the little girl, Sandra.
Mhm.
I always relate to that 5-year old girl, Sandra. Who was she? She was a bubbly, happy go lucky child. Nothing bothered her.
Mhm.
And so I fare better when I tap into her than I
Mhm.
do the adult me when I'm looking at other adult faces that say you can't do that, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Those faces that look at you and say you're never going to make it.
Mhm.
Those faces that say I'm not going to listen to you.
Right.
I have
Right.
better things to do, you know? So that belief in myself has carried me, but it stems from knowing who God is
Yeah.
and knowing that He has a desire for my life. So, in order for me to please Him, I must believe in myself.
Amen. Look, you said it. You hit the nail on the head right there with so many things. But and it's so great that that was something that was instilled in you from your childhood. And I think, well, for some, for some it is, and for some it isn't. But it's a wonderful thing when it is. So you have a place, you have a different kind of foundation, a different kind of, beginning point that kind of catapults you toward greater and bigger. So that's wonderful and awesome. But everybody doesn't have that story. So we are definitely prayers up and out to everyone who, it's a struggle. I know that it's not my story that I didn't have belief in myself. Just as you, I can relate to just always feeling like I could do more, that I wanted more, and just pressing on. But for me, it was a mind thing. Yeah, if it was a mind thing that pressed me down. And you were talking about, you guys, if you heard, Evangelist Jackson was talking about she's not going to listen to the people who say this and say that. You have the naysayers. And I want to just also elaborate on that. It's always not said. I know for me, and in a lot of cases and instances, it's not the words, right? It's sometimes the looks that you get. It's sometimes the perception that you pick up. So we want to encourage you tonight that even in those what would you call it, those nonverbal cue moments that
There
you
you
feel
go.
like,
Yes.
yeah, that you feel like I can't, I won't, I shouldn't, because look at him, look at her, their body language is telling me, don't listen to that. Listen to your own, listen to your own, listen to God first and foremost, and keep it moving. I just love that. I love that. Just keep it moving. Go ahead, elaborate, Evangelist Jackson.
I think about Happy Feet, the movie.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He was the oddball out. Everybody laughed, teased him, but he still had that music, that vibe inside of him that
Yeah.
wouldn't let him go. I am that person. All right.
Mm-hmm.
That's my heart song. So it doesn't matter about what
Right.
people think or say, because I know I have a passion. I know that my passion is strictly from God above, and that I just try to encourage everyone. They call me the encourager for a reason, because I tend to look at the underdog, and I
Right.
encourage them that you can make it no matter what situation you're involved in, no matter what you're going through, no matter what your health is looking like. God got you, and you're going to make it. So, yeah, I'm
Yeah.
loving that.
Yeah, that is wonderful. Thank you so much for that. If you're there, I'm praying that you are just like bubbling over and overflowing in excitement, and having, just having that encouragement just placed on you right now to know that you can do it. You have people cheering you on and you don't even know it. So, for someone who may be ready to throw in a towel, who may be ready to quit whatever dream that they had because it's taking too long and it's just too many steps. And sometimes it does take a while. Sometimes there are a lot of things to do, but you know what? You have to do it. You have to keep on going. It's not going to come easy. There's a couple of sayings that's like floating floating in my mind right now, and it's not coming together just yet to say. But keep on going. That movie Happy Feet that you're talking about, when I know exactly, because it's so funny. It's so funny, and he didn't let anybody stop him, and that's how we have to be. We have to be kind of relentless. And I heard somebody say one time, or mention something about foolish faith, having foolish faith, and that's just, to me, it doesn't speak to foolish as in, quirky and, without thinking. It speaks to foolish in that I'm putting it all in his hands. I
Oh,
don't know,
that's
but I'm
right.
gonna do it anyway.
Oh,
That's what that speaks to.
exactly.
Hmm.
Everybody on the planet Earth, God put us all in different positions at different times, right?
Yes.
So um, He's going to make sure we all have our share of trouble.
Hmm.
He's not going to eliminate any group or sect of people because He wants everyone to be in the same boat. You see what I'm
Yes.
saying? So,
Hmm.
with that being said, I have a book coming out on my birthday,
Yeah.
which, which is March 25th.
Yeah.
And the first chapter in that book, you got to get it. Everybody, like, this came strictly out of my prayer closet, right? But the first chapter is called Broken Pieces.
Hmm.
And
Share with us. I know you have a piece. Share with us, please.
oh, all right. So Broken Pieces, I hope you all can relate to this poem that God gave me, all right?
Hmm.
And if you can relate to it, I would like for you to type in the comment section, right? And tell me how you relate to this.
Hmm.
Living in a world filled with people of all ethnicities, shapes, colors, and sizes embodies love vessels of broken pieces. The heart, the mind, and soul must deal with each fragmented piece daily. Some people choose to suppress their pain rather than to deal with it, pushing each issue deeper and deeper into the unrecognizable. Others decide to deal with it, heal, and repair it so it won't return to hunt them in the life after. To be broken and shattered into many pieces is not a pretty commentary. However, we walk around as if we are whole, all while broken inside and out. All the time living around family and friends as they ignore the truth. Nobody but nobody will stand up to the challenge of revealing or holding anyone accountable. That is sad. Everybody is walking around like zombies, perpetrating as if everything is excellent. Is everything really all right?
Hmm.
Being broken should be a crime in my mind. Ignoring the fragment, shattered pieces should be scandalous. To heal should be a mandate and a requirement for all. For the perpetrator, the one who caused the broken pieces, the death penalty should await. Those who refuse to report each known crime speak volumes about who they really are. What would happen? What would happen if today you made an arbitrary decision to fix, repair, and do the necessary work to restore your broken pieces to complete wholeness? Wow.
Hmm.
I am worthy of wholeness,
Yes,
and
indeed.
so are you. Written by Sandra E. Jackson.
The one and only. Wow. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Um, it was beautiful, heart stirring, and so true. So true. Um, Wow. Yeah, the broken pieces.
The broken pieces, because
The
we all
broken
have
pieces.
them and we
Mhm.
suppress them, hoping that they will go away.
Mhm.
But they don't go away.
They don't go
They
away.
lie dormant, and that thing that lies dormant and never dealt with, they're called your pain bodies. And so
Wow.
the title of my book is Trauma, Grief, Pain Bodies, and Healing,
Mhm.
because there is
Wow.
healing for each one of us if we do the work.
We've got to do the work. We've got to do the work. Oh my gosh. So well, tell her while we're on the book, and that's a wonderful excerpt. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. Your book will be released on, you said, the 25th.
Prayerfully, keep praying, keep praying.
Okay.
That's
Yes.
what I'm pushing for on my birthday. I will be 57 years old,
Get
and I
out.
own every year.
I don't even believe that.
Yeah,
Like, wow. Wow. Awesome. Awesome. So where can your book be purchased? Will you just personally have copies and purchase from you, or I know that's not the case. I was just,
my book you can purchase on sandrarumph.com,
hmm.
and you can purchase from Amazon. So that's
Okay.
my website, Sandra,
Hmm.
SandraRumph.com.
.com. Okay. I got a little delay in my whatever. Okay, and I put it up there, sandrarumph.com. You guys will see that. And you guys, all of the links and information share. Most of the information, the pertinent information will be in the description section of this interview on Emerge to Wellness, this episode of Chat with Kat and Friends. So just check that if you don't get to write it down or you forget it or what have you. And definitely, I mean, it's kind of easy to remember, but if not, it will be in the description section, and it'll be posted everywhere. If you follow me on Facebook or you follow me on Instagram, you'll see it there as well. Thank you guys again so much for joining us. We are sitting with and talking to, chatting it up with author Sandra E. Jackson. I'm reading. Look, I'm just going to read your name just as you put it up there. Author Sandra E. Jackson, and we are so honored and pleased to have you here on tonight. She just shared an excerpt, and you missed it. If you weren't here, you missed it. Go ahead and rewind or finish out and go back and look at it because she shared a wonderful excerpt of your book. And say the name of your book once again, and I'm gonna write that right here too.
It is Trauma, Grief, Pain Bodies, and Healing.
Pain Bodies and Healing.
If you change your mind, you'll change your life.
Wow. It's coming, y'all. I type it in and then it starts. I don't get it, but that's okay. That's okay. We're going to be good. I did not spell healing right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Arthur Sandra E. Jackson, for sharing that excerpt with us. Now, you are also the ambassador for Women of Dignity. Can you share with us what Women of Dignity, where did the idea come from and what is it all about? What is Women of Dignity?
So, Women of Dignity is a magazine by Renee Hoffman, and she puts together um, your, for lack of a better word, she showcases each woman that has dignity, those that are doing something, the shakers and the movers and the shakers in the world. She wants to highlight you on the front cover of a magazine.
Yes.
And then she puts your information in the inside. So she has three packages. And if you're interested in being on the cover of a magazine, it's not very difficult. Just reach out to me and I will, give you the particulars. But there are three packages available. And one is like 3 pages. The main one will be 6 pages. But you will have a whole complete layout of all of the things that God has you doing on planet Earth. And
Wow.
yes, they're paperback as well. So you get to purchase them. And I'm, like I
Awesome.
said, I'm excited about it. I'm an ambassador for Women of Dignity magazine.
Yeah, so that's awesome. Let's see. Does it run like how often is it? How often is the periodical? I'm gonna call it a periodical. Is it monthly, quarterly, annually? How often does it run?
Well, it releases on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays
Oh, awesome.
every week.
Okay.
So yeah, so right now, if you go out there and look up Women of Dignity magazine, you'll be able to see the covers of beautiful women that are really making their mark in society.
Awesome. And it is Women's History Month, so we are celebrating and we're look shouting a little louder and saying a little harder, for the wonderful triumphant things that we're doing here. Women look whose shoulders we are standing on, and so thankful for the doors that have been opened and all of those great things. Remembering them as well, those living and those not living. Just thankful all the same. So this is a wonderful magazine and a wonderful outlet. So if you would like to um, be in Women of Dignity,
Hmm.
contact author Sandra E. Jackson. Her website is here. It'll be in the description section as well, you guys. Um, and she'll coordinate with you all the particulars, just as you put it, all the particulars, and you guys will just meet up and get things done, just like that, just like that. It's easy, easy
One,
peasy.
two, three. Yes.
Look, 1, 2, 3. We even talked about it. So I'm looking forward to the time when it is my time. I'm looking forward to that. And I'm so honored and thankful. Let's see. It is 6:30, but we are going to press on. I wanted to know just really quickly, what have you learned most about yourself, like throughout your just the different transitions of life, where you are right now? What have you learned the most about yourself? That's a loaded question. That could be a whole lot of things,
That's a
but
question. I have to take my glasses off.
pinpoint if there's one thing that you can share and a great
Oh,
takeaway
I
for
know.
people.
All right.
Okay.
So I went through cancer, and many
Hmm.
people don't know that about me, but I went through
Oh wow.
cancer.
Hmm.
And if you go through a journey like that, you will learn a lot about yourself and a lot about others. And so my takeaway is I'm important, I'm
Yeah.
smart, I'm intelligent, and I am a giant. I
Yeah.
can do whatever I put my mind to, and nothing and nobody can stop me
Yeah.
but God.
Yeah.
I learned that
I love
God
it.
loves me. I learned that God loves me
Yeah.
from the inside out and that
Hmm.
He is working on me 24/7 so I can make it into the pearly gates. I learned that I really, really, truly love people. I also learned that I allow people to do things unconsciously
Hmm.
without responding at the time. I learned that it is important to respond and not just to back in a corner and allow anyone to walk over you
Right.
because we are all God's people and we are all important.
Yeah. That's wonderful. Hey,
You, Kat, you are important.
thank you. I receive it. Every one of you are important. We are sending out the important
I,
you vibes, powerful you vibes to everybody out there watching now or later, next week, next year,
yes, yes.
whenever you watch this. So we are sending that out to you guys and loving on you right now because we're hoping and praying and um if we ever get an interaction in with you, we're doing that in person, but we're championing you on to know, trust, and believe that you are important, you're valid, you're worthy, you're huge, you're a giant. Every every description that you said. Thank you so very much for leaving us on that high note. I appreciate you so much, all that you're doing in and of this earth, your obedience to God and pushing through. Congratulations on your bachelor's. Oh my gosh, I had no idea. And if I did know, it slipped my mind. So congratulations again
Thank you.
on that achievement. Um, Thank you for joining us on this evening. We really do appreciate it. I'll see you and chat with you again later.
I
Have a
just
great
want to shout
night.
out my 9 children.
Shout them out.
I love
Shout them
you
out.
all 9 of
Yes,
you.
yes, yes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And to author Sandra E. Jackson's children, thank you. Thank you for lending her so that she can do all of these wonderful things. Because being a mom of nine is not easy, whatever age that they are. It gets easier as they get older, but you still gotta you still got to rein them in every now and then. So, God be praised for all the fruitfulness of this earth and all that you're doing, and all that your children are doing. Because I'm sure that seed that was planted in you, you have done your due diligence to do your best to plant it in them as well. So they're doing some mighty and wonderful things. And if look, whoever is not, we're going to speak that truth and that light into their lives
Amen.
right now that they're doing exceedingly and above. Look, they're in look in that alignment to receive that exceeding and abundantness. So let you go. Okay, our next guest isn't quite here just yet. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. Have a great night.
Good night. Love you. Thank you for the
Love
opportunity.
you.
Bye
Bye
bye.
bye. That was great. I pray that you guys got all of those great nuggets. The links for author Sandra E. Jackson. Look, I'm trying to remember now because it's not up here on the screen. For her book that's coming out March 25th. We're going to keep praying that goes just as she has it planned. God has other plans, but look, we're going to put those things together, and we want it all to work out just the way that she has planned it, and she wants it. That's her birthday, so God be praised. We want that book to come out just as she desires in her heart. So the links and everything will be in the description section. Some of the information is in the comments, so if you guys want to scroll through there, her website is there in the comment section. The name of the book, Women of Dignity magazine, is there as well. And every other information that I'll have that I can get, I'll place it in the description section. So fret not. She is on Instagram. She is on Facebook. She does have a website and all of those things. So look her up if you'd like to connect. You want to reach out for services for I don't know, identification and things of that nature. Just reach out to her at your leisure when you can. Okay, that information will be in the description section. So our next guest is here, and we're going to bring her in right about now. I'm excited. Hey, Chelsea.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well.
Good. So glad to be with you on this evening. Thank you so much for taking this time to share with us on this evening. I so do appreciate it. Thank you.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
Sure, sure. Look, just as I said with author Sandra E. Jackson, for those of us who don't know who you are, can you share a little bit about yourself? Um, you don't have to go too far back, but just share a little bit about yourself, who you are, and like what you're doing, and all of those things. Why you are a notable giant in your field, because you are. I don't know if you feel that way, and of course you don't. You're just as humble as they come. So you are a giant in your field, and you're just amazing to me. I haven't even known you that long. I speak highly of you because of what I've learned thus far about you, and it is true. So. Just tell us a little bit about yourself, Chelsea. Thank you.
No, no problem. No problem. So, I am a psych student. First off, I do have my bachelor's and master's degree in psychology. I went to
Mhm.
Stevenson University for my bachelor's, and I went to St. Leo University. It was an online program for my master's. Excuse me, my master's degree. And I am definitely a blurred. For those who don't know what that is, it's a female black nerd into Marvel and anime and horror movies and whatnot. Just a little bit about, what I like to do in my leisure time and whatnot. And as far as what I'm doing now, I am an actress. I am an actress. I started March of 2020 and have been acting ever since. I've done a couple of theater plays, and I've done some on-camera work as well. I've done some short films and some web series. So just a little bit about me.
Yes, I'm so excited for you.
Thank
I'm so
you.
excited because you're in a field and you're just doing what you love and you're just going and it's a field that can be so unapologetic sometimes and so like disfragmented, and this is only from the outside looking in. Now I don't know because I've never have I gotta think. Nope, I don't think I have ever like tried out for a part, went to and auditioned and all of those things. Oh my gosh, it just seems so nerve wracking. So my hat is off to you. Looking, we have a comment from Shamar Rice. I hope I'm saying that correctly. That's my sister. I'm trying.
Yes.
I hope I'm adding that emotion in there for you, honey.
Yes, you
Yes,
are. You're doing wonderfully. Hi, Shamar. Thank you for coming.
that's my sister. That's excitement. I love that. That's support. Thank you so very much. Um, but as you were saying, and then what I did see, because you did send me some of your information, we have St. Leo and St. Leo University in common because I did some of my bachelor's, I believe. St. Leo. Nope, my associates was I did some of it with St. Leo University. So when I saw that, I was like, oh shucks, okay.
Hey, okay. I love it. I love
Yeah, some of that was,
that.
and I wanted to stay with them because they were just so like they work with you so well
Yeah.
and so good. And this was like at the
Yes.
beginning when online schools they were kind of just coming, to be the thing. It
Hmm.
wasn't the norm. Then it was like you go to school online. Oh my gosh, how did you do that? That's how it was when I was going.
Yes. Yeah, it's such a good university, especially for online learning. You have to be on
Yeah,
top of your stuff, but discipline is definitely something I have. So it was never an issue completing my master's. But yes.
cool. That is so awesome. That's so awesome. And congratulations to you on that as well.
Thank you.
Look, Breezy's here with us. Um, hey, and Evangelist Jackson as well. Breezy
Oh,
sending her shout out. That girl is truly a phenomenal actress.
oh,
Yes,
thank
you are. And
you.
she's Chelsea. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, Breezy. Thank y'all so much.
I love it. Love it. So look, you have I met you on the audition side of Redemption's Last Call, which I'm so excited about, and I'm so honored to have been invited to that. I'm not going to stop talking about it, y'all, because it was wonderful. I mean, it was an audition. Yup, it wasn't like the play, but to see so many things going on at the same time, I was like, oh my gosh, this is so great. I saw a Breezy. I'll talk about that another time, but anyway. But anyway, you are in a Redemption's Last Call, which is coming up. Share with us any of the, if you can, share with us
Mhm.
any of the other works that you've done, whether recent or, in the past. And like is there any role that you more closely relate to that you've played so far?
In all honesty, so to start off a little bit about my background in theater. So the other play that I did, I was in Art Faith's production for Colored Girls, where I was Lady in Blue, and that, in addition to Redemption's Last Call, that had to be one of the most difficult, challenging roles, but one of the most rewarding roles that I've played thus far in my acting career. Period, because
Awesome.
that was the first time I acted in something that was really a part of history, a part of our
Mhm.
history, Black American history. And it
Yeah.
was important to me to really bring that to light because one is it's part of the history, but then two, because it was like my breakout. I'd never had to memorize so many long monologues before
Mhm.
and evoke so much emotion on stage because it was a heavy play to get into, not even just my role, but just being around the other lovely actresses
Mhm.
and really taking, in their parts as well. And just, building myself off of their emotions. So there's that. That was probably one of the most challenging roles emotionally. Going back to Redemption's Last Call, yes, that was my first breakout role with Art Face Production, and that was important to me because that really helped me really hone my acting chops. Because with continuity and whatnot, theater really helps with that. When you get off the stage and get onto theater, I'm sorry, get off
Right.
stage and get onto film and whatnot,
Right.
and that was like that got me out of my shell. So from
Mhm.
there, I went on to do some background projects. So I did background work on We Own This City. It's going to be an HBO production. It's going to be
Yeah.
releasing, I believe, April the 25th. So
Mhm.
I did that, and then I also did another Netflix production that started off as background, but then I got bumped up to day player in that, and that
That's
is
what I'm talking
called.
about. Come on with the bump. Come on with the bump. The bump up. We want the bump up. All the bumps up we can get. We want all of those.
Yes, yes, that's gonna be on. I'm pretty sure that's gonna be released this year. I'm not sure the date on that
Awesome.
yet. And then also I filmed last year, which that's actually getting ready to release. I think it's going to be at the Senator Theater. It's called Afraid of the Dark. That was the first ever domestic film on domestic violence that I starred in. And that was an emotional ride too. That was also where another performance where I really had to bust my acting chops, because again, it was so many lines to memorize, and the character I had to play, it was hard to get into that, because it took me a couple, like a week or two, probably a little bit more, to like really get out of that role, because it was so intense to
Oh
play it.
wow.
So
Wow.
yes, that's going to be releasing this I think March the 31st. I think it's going to be showing at the Senator Theater, and yes, in Baltimore City, if I'm not mistaken. Yes.
Awesome.
So
Wow.
yes.
I'm so looking forward to it. I hope I get to sit in the presence of one or two, if not all of them. I mean, that is it's wonderful. It's just awesome to hear of just how you're moving. Can you tell us a little bit about how, like, is it how easy it is? How did you even begin in your acting career, and what was some of the things, what were any of your holdbacks? What did you find? I'm throwing so much at you right now. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
But how
Well,
did you begin?
really, it started because in December 2019, unfortunately, I was let go from the job that I was currently working at.
Mhm.
So that was like right before the break of COVID in March of 2020. So
Okay.
in that time period, it gave me some time to think about, well, what are some hobbies that were really into, that you kind of strayed away from, because you were always, coming up with, well, it's work. It's like, I have to do work. I have to do school. Excuse me. And it gave me some time to think, what are some things that you've always wanted to do, or some hobbies you've forgotten? And I'm like, you know what? I've wanted to do acting since I was in my late teens, early 20s.
Really?
So I'm
Okay.
like, yeah. So I'm like, why not take this opportunity to start, looking into it while I'm still trying to, get back into work at the same time. And then from there, I spoke to some people from the community that really helped, that definitely helped me out. I got on backstage and started submitting the projects. That's actually how I found out about Redemption's Last Call, because the son of, I don't know if he's on here, but the son of Mr. Charles, Mr.
Mhm.
Carrington, Evan
Mhm.
Carrington, he actually messaged me to come and audition for, for the role that I got in that. And then from there,
Okay.
I went on to make so many different connections, with casting companies and productions. Redemption's Last Call is where it started for me. So they will always have a place in my heart. I'm so glad to be back with them, because they are the
Right.
reason my career launched and really, really took off. Because from there, I made so many connections. But no, I went on from there to, book short films and, book, mini web series and whatnot, and then continue to build and make connections and whatnot. That's why I got into, background work, which then
Mhm.
opened up so many more to other different connections. As a matter of fact, the man Shamar who left the comment, he's actually who I have met doing a
Mhm.
background project, and it's been
Okay.
such a huge help to
Mhm.
me, my acting career progressing forward. Love that dude to death. As far as how hard it is, it's definitely a process. It's definitely a process that requires consistency, resilience, and patience,
Mhm.
because you are going to hear no many times, and many times in this business, and it's going to be a couple setbacks, but you have to tell yourself that, if it wasn't meant for you, if it wasn't in God's plans for you, that's okay. It's just making room for the yeses that are meant,
Yes.
that are meant to come your way. And you have to understand that, you also can't be mad at, a person getting a blessing that was meant for them, that wasn't, meant for you. And it
Right.
definitely helps to thicken your skin as you progress. And with patience and resilience and consistency, you'll just find that, okay, when the blessings do come, you'll just be thankful that you kept humble, you remained
Right.
focused, and you didn't give up.
Awesome. Wow. I just love that. Patience, resilience, and consistency. You guys, I pray that you got that out of what Chelsie was sharing concerning. Look, that's the testimony. That's the testimony. And I praise God for that out of what she's sharing concerning, just the rigors of it all. And see, I'm sitting up here like, oh my gosh, I'm biting my. But you know what? If you have that, go ahead and do it. And then you know what, some of those things will get honed and will get stronger. You might not be, you might not be exactly where, Chelsie is right now, or someone else. That's where comparing, we don't want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever it is that you're seeking to do, whether it's acting or cooking, you could want to be a chef, you could modeling or photographer, whatever the case is, keep on going. Look, we're looking at Chelsie right now, and she's living her dream, and it's like she started, and from your story, from your sharing, it came about like as you weren't even trying to, get into this field. Um, it is something you were serious about, but it sounds like it was more like, oh, just something to do because you were trying to find your niche, but you found your niche. You
Mm-hmm.
found your niche while you thought you were trying to find it somewhere else. So God is just good. He's just good, and put all the pieces, the puzzle pieces, which are the people, in the right places and at the right time for you. Put you in the right place. I'm always talking about connecting and being there. Here you go, you guys. That's another, another confirmation concerning being there. Because if she hadn't put herself in the position of even taking the background positions, sometimes you got to be in the background. Sometimes you got to everybody that doesn't sound so great to everybody, but you're doing something that you love. So when it's something
Mm-hmm.
that you love, get involved. That's what your story kind of, yells at me. Get involved. Do
Yes.
something, get involved, because you'll network, you'll connect, and many other doors are bound to open. They're bound to open for you. Thank you so much for sharing that.
Of course.
So much came out of that. I pray that you guys got it. Rewind and relook at it so you can get more, because there's always more. Thank you so very much. So you said redemption's call. So the redemption's last call that
Yes,
I was
ma'am.
at, a couple of weeks ago, the
Mm-hmm.
audition, that was like the part two, right? It's two parts, or is it three? Because you
Yes.
were in the
I'm
first
sorry. Go ahead.
one.
Yeah, I was in the first one. Technically,
Okay.
I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that this is going to be like a redo of the first play.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
hmm
Awesome. I can't wait. I can't wait. You guys have got to listen out, be on the lookout for when Redemption's last call. I'm sure I'll get the flyer. I know I will post it and blast it out there, but you guys, if you're in the knowledge of it, if you know about it, you have to go and see it, because it is filled with so much emotion. Now, you spoke about one of the characters that you played. It took you a minute to get out of that character. How often, well, you already shared you haven't done too many like really emotional like that, but how often have you taken on that challenge and those kind of parts before, and do you look forward to doing more work like that?
so far, I've only done two roles that have really taken me to that place. As stated before, it is For Colored Girls, and then it is Afraid of the Dark.
Afraid of the
And
dark.
I
Okay.
and I definitely plan to do more work like that in the future, because it's a whole process to where
Yeah.
you have to do, like, I recently learned from my friend, I'm not sure if he's still on here, but how to do a proper like script analysis. And for specifically for Color Girls, I did what is called a character journal, where I had just, it wasn't like I used up the whole journal. It was a notebook where I did a couple pages of, ask my self, what is my character's purpose? What is her motive? What does she want from the people that she is acting across? What is their motives for her? Down all the way to questions like that, like what time of day is it? What season is it?
Right.
How often does she, interact with these people? Down to, what does she wear on a daily basis? What's her favorite foods? What's her favorite colors? What are her likes and dislikes? What does
Right.
she do on a
Okay.
Saturday morning? It's like a whole script breakdown and analysis that really, takes you into that character once you're doing it. And it's like you become that person. That's why it's so hard when it's emotional, whether you're playing. I haven't played the villain yet. I haven't done a role where I've played the villain yet, but
Oh man.
that's on my bucket list. I do plan to do that in the future. But for the two roles I have played, that I will say both of them were definitely, I would say both of them are definitely victims in this situation. So it definitely is emotional. And the whole process, of going through it, it takes a lot, out of you, because, to invoke that much emotion on screen, it's like you have to lose yourself a bit. You have to forget who you are, you in life, and become that person.
That person.
So like I told a friend earlier today that, if you're seeing me act, I don't care if it's a play, if it's something on TV, in film, movies, whatever, a series, if you look at me, I know it's me, because I know what I look like. I know it's me. But if you're looking at me and you still see me, then I'm not doing my job. But I've had
Okay.
people look at me, like in Redemption's Last Call, the first night I, performed, my mother was there with her friend. She didn't realize it was me. That's how much I brought the character to life. It took her a minute to realize, oh my goodness, that is really my daughter.
Wow.
Goodness. So yeah,
That speaks volumes.
it's
That's
definitely
wonderful.
it's a process.
That's wonderful. It speaks volumes to your creativity and your artistry, your mastery just so far. And you're not even done yet. It speaks to the mastery that you have cultivated within yourself to be the pro that you are and that you are becoming. Because by you haven't by far, reached it yet. And I know that, and I'm not saying that, in a flippant manner, but just saying and I could know that you welcome the growth. So, and that's the position and the posture that we all need to be in. So to just glean from you at this time, I'm just hoping and praying. Look, I'm getting it. I pray that y'all are getting it, because I'm good. I'm blessed by all of this, and every Monday. I just love this. I just love it so so very much, because I get to sit here and get the positive vibes from everybody who comes on. You're so gracious, and you're so humble, and you're so professional, and
Thank you.
not that that's a surprise. It's not a surprise, but it's so welcoming. It's so welcoming. It's like, I just want to sit here all day and listen to you talk about what you do and what did you do today. It's like one of those things, like, I just want to, hey, so thank you so so very much. I know your parents are proud, your family is proud of you. Keep on blazing the trail, Chelsie, and all that you're doing. I'm so happy that God deposited some seeds in you, and you are just look. And Evangelist Jackson and I were talking about believing in yourself. You have that belief in yourself that's helping to propel you forward, so that when you get in those atmospheres, or you have those closed doors, which we all have. You guys, we gotta just go anyway, just go anyway. But when you have those closed doors, you're able to keep on going. It's like, okay, next, and you keep on going. So it's wonderful and awesome to just see and hear of you in the career of acting, and you're an actress. I just think that's so wonderful, and your pictures are so beautiful. The pictures that I've
You.
seen that you have posted, I was
Thank
going to say some
you.
I was gonna say some stuff about it. I said she is gonna be like, oh no, she didn't. I'm like,
No,
I just love the shades of us. I love the shades of us, how we come in so many different brown, fantastic hues, whether it's light and, light, dark, medium, caramel. I mean, everything. I just love all of that about us. And you are just so beautiful.
thank
And
you.
like all of your pictures, I love it. I just love it so much. And I love
Thank
what
you.
you're doing. I love what you're doing. I want to dive in a little bit more. You guys, we aren't very acquainted. We aren't very acquainted. I just have that personality, and you just have that personality as well. But I just wanted to shout that out real quick, and shout out Sierra Allen, who is on. Look,
Yes,
she shouted
Sierra. Yes.
she shouted out, I'm trying to press show. She shouted out, oh, we own the city. We own the city.
Yes,
That's one of your projects, right? We
it
own the
is.
city.
It
Okay, and
is.
it's coming out April 24th.
24th, not 25th. Okay.
Awesome. Okay. Daryl, we're gonna go over some of the comments that are here. Daryl.
Ah,
Oh, he said bump bump because I said about the bump. We want all the bumps. Hey, yes,
not
we do.
Daryl. Thank you for coming.
Yes. Thank you guys so much for all of your support, for hanging with us on today. We've had two awesome and wonderful guests. Thank you, beautiful inside and out. Thank you so, so very much. Um, and with that, how can we follow you? Leave us with any of your social medias that you want to leave. And you guys, this information will be left in updated in the description section once again. So if you can't, write it down or you don't remember, whatever the case may be, it'll be in the description section. Subscribe to Emerge to Wellness. How can we contact you? Yeah, how can we contact you, Chelsie?
Oh, sure, sure. I'm on Instagram. I'm Chelsie, Chelsie, Grant, no space, 6. And then I'm on Facebook. It's just Chelsie Grant, just spelling same, just my name. And
Okay.
then and then I am also on Twitter, same thing, just Chelsie G. That's my Twitter at 13, just the whole handle. And
Awesome.
then lastly, I'm on IMDb, and same thing, same spelling, same name.
Awesome. You guys, all of that information will be in the description section. I was trying to type up. Oh, wait a minute. There are a few more comments came in. If I don't mess it up. Okay. Yeah, they did. Everybody's yelling, Chelsea. This is
Thanks,
wonderful. Thank you guys.
guys.
Yes, thank you so much. Patience. And look, if this is all you take away, guys, patience, resilience, and consistency. You need those things. If you don't have them, if you don't feel strong in those areas, pray for them and press. Pray and press. Believe and
Yes,
trust in God. He's going to light your path, light your way, give you firm footing in those areas that he has planned for you. That's just how it goes. That's just how it goes and how he works. Chelsie, that is it for us on tonight. Thank you so much for hanging with us and chatting it up with your girl Kat on tonight. I appreciate you so very much.
thank you very much for having me. I appreciate it very much, and you are beautiful too.
Thank you so much. Have a great night.
You too. Good night. Good night, everyone.
That was wonderful. Oh my gosh. I told y'all every time. I am so blessed. I am so blessed by all of this all the time. I am so blessed. I pray that you grab every single nugget that everybody put out there, rewatch it, share it. Somebody needs uplifting and encouragement. Share it. You guys subscribe to the channel if you please. Emerge to Wellness Network. Touch that notification bell so that every time Chat with Cat airs, every time a wellness video is posted, every time any kind of flyer is posted, you will, so any short vid, you will see it and you will be in the know. Or you can go back to the notification later and check it out at your leisure. Thank you so much for joining us on tonight. Thank you guys so much for your participation. in your engagement. I pray that you have a wonderful and fantastic rest of the evening and that you continue to emerge to wellness. If you want to chat with Kat and friends, I welcome you. Email me at trinaw@awesomegodradio.com. Come on, y'all, let's chat. I'll talk to you later. Bye bye.